here. Alex Hamerstone, white hat hacker and advisory solutions director for Trusted Sec, joins us live on the show now. Good evening.
Good evening. How's it going?
Hey, it goes, man. We're out here living the dream. Let's talk about some scam texts. Who are these scammers after? Who are they targeting? What do they want?
So they're targeting everybody, but generally in the end, they're after money. Whether they're going directly for your bank accounts, your credit card data, or they're looking to steal your identity and get information from you in order to end up with your money in the end. And as far as who's doing it, it's really people all over the world. In many ways, the internet and other things have really democratized criminality. It used to be to get robbed, you had to kind of go down to, somewhere where you could get mugged or somebody would try to scam you in the mail or something like that. But now somebody can separate you from your money, whether they're halfway around the world or really right next door.
Wow, I hadn't thought about it like that. It's like a virtual mugging. The world is a smaller place, and that's not always a good thing. Do you think people will ever learn not to click links that they're getting from random numbers? Because, I mean, listen, I was part of the early AOL generation. I grew up with a computer in my house. I know not what to click on and what not to click on. But these things are pretty convincing sometimes.
And I'm right there with you. I'm at the tail end of Generation X. And, we learn that you're going to be scammed all the time. The challenge is, though, people in their everyday life, whether, in their personal life, conducting commerce or talking to friends or at work, a lot of what we do is clicking on things, right? I mean, we're conditioned to do it. And there are legitimate text messages.
I love clicking on stuff. I love it.
And what's interesting is, in our day, it was really common to get a lot of spam email. But the email providers have gotten so good at blocking spam that, of course, the scammers have kind of followed the trends and moved to texting instead, where it's very difficult to block and it's not being blocked. And there's not a whole lot that's being done to slow these down right now.
All right, Alex, we only got about 30 seconds to go. But I do want to know, if scammers have my phone number and they can text me and say, hey, man, what's up? Why don't you click this link? What else can they do just with publicly available information on the internet?
Well, keep in mind, they might not have your phone number. They can just use software to dial every single possible number combination. But really, it's just like all these scams that we've seen for decades or longer. They're just in a new context. They're using text messaging as a way to get to you instead of the old ways. So it's really a similar scams and similar methods, just using a new way of doing it.
I think the lesson to be learned here, Alex, is never text anyone. I'm teasing. Thanks for joining the show. Alex Hamerstone, Advisory Solutions Director for Trusted Undersec and White Hat Hacker, which is fun, albeit difficult to say. Have a great night, man.
Have a great day.